Hey guys, Yellow Hard 1995 here, and who we have here?
Hello, hello. It's John Lowbridge here, Australia's favourite judge.
And what you do today? Oh well, not today. On Sunday, what'd you do?
I won the Alliance Games Regional with Fiendsmith Odion.
Fiendsmith Odion. Oh my goodness, we
Yeah,
haven't heard of
yeah.
Fiendsmith before, but Odion.
Don't look at this. It's the all Odion cards.
All right, man. Let's jump into it.
Alrighty, so play three of the best normal summon. This gets the rest of your main combo. It's a one card full Fiendsmith plus full Odion combo. Then you run another three copies of it. It's basically the same thing. I never actually summoned it today, but it comes back as a 3k beta by recycling all your resources.
Oh wow.
And I play four copies of the Retrain of Temple of the Kings. This is the way to get to your whole engine. It's gives you infinite resource regeneration as well because it just picks up a card every turn, once per turn search. When the trap's in the grave, or you have two sets, which comes up a lot with all the imperms and things you run. Then you run one of the brick, which gets you the other brick. They're both essential for the combo. And the battle effect came up like once or twice. This effect comes up all the time in the combo. Then for the Apophis trap cards, run two of the swamp and two of the new one. You don't max out on these because they don't do anything by themselves. You usually want to get to them on the combo, and siding you side down to just one of each. But they're great. It's literally just Desiree, and this gets you searches it from deck, basically sets it down. And they are, semi-large, so you can push for game fairly easily with them. And then you run one of the negate trap. That one came up quite a lot. You search it every time you have treasures already with Man of the Mark, and it's a spell and trap negate plus Rageki plus it burns, which is fantastic. And it's even good going second. Like I hard drew Temple of the Kings once, and I set this, and then normal tried to judgment, and just flipped it up and won that game very very handily. Then you run one of the pattern, which is the target for Steal a Hat Rabbit. This came up a lot. It's literally detonator. You pop like three or four cards and you just win. It can't be targeted when you have one of the other ones as well. So that came up heaps. Then for the other powerful engine, I ran three engravers, two tracked, and then one each of the other stuff. This card engine is insane. I will play it for as long as Konami lets me play it, which will probably be for not too much longer. It just allows you to bait hand traps really, really well, which is a little bit of a weakness of the Odion cards, because sometimes you can normal mark, get veiled, and pass. But this lets you bait all of those out and end on a DDD usually, but sometimes a Desiree. Usually I tried to avoid the Desiree just because it clogs up the back row a lot, and there's a lot of things to set in this deck. And I was more often than not having cards in my hand that I wanted to set but didn't have room. That is it for the engines. Then for non-engine, I ran three purges, which is cracked. This card is insane. It came up so many times. I ran three imperms, which is also cracked. This card is fantastic. These ones especially let you trigger the Treasures of the King's search with no sets because they're trap cards in the grave. And I ran Nib, which performs double duty. You can banish it from deck with the Scorpion, and I don't know, its effect's good, clears boards. I ran three Max C on a budget. This card is really good. I only resolved it once or twice, but it's fantastic. It just helps play through boards by filling your hand with resources. And then I ran three Ash as the last hand trap set. It's just generically very good for when you get chummied or just stopping everything. It's got a target in every matchup. And the last two cards in the main deck was a call by and a single talents. I never resolved this because I never drew it, and I never resolved this because I never drew it. But in theory, they would have been good. That
Yeah.
is it for the main deck.
How many main deck was it?
43
Yep.
ish. I think 43.
Would you change any card in the main deck if you had the chance again?
Not really. I'd probably would have trimmed one of these two, maybe, and gone up hand traps. Maybe like Droll in the main, I think would have been good. But on the whole, it performed really well. I didn't really
Yep.
have any issues. And it just has very clean siding patterns as well, which I can talk about at the end.
Yep. Let's
On
jump
to the
into the
extra
extra
deck.
deck. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I ran the full Fiendsmith engine. All of these good Fiendsmith cards. They were all great. They all came up. Yeah, there's not really much to say. It's
Yeah,
all
just
stuff.
broken. They've
Yeah,
been the same
yeah.
cards for the whole year.
Literally, this card's insane. This card's insane. This card's insane. It's all good. It's all good. Um, I think a little bit different might not have come up in a lot of other Fiendsmith engines was I ran a Duke of Demise.
Oh.
This was to make off sequence when you needed a way to recur your resources. Because it lets you
Yep.
double summon with Man of the Mark if you opened Lowry or Lacrima as your combo starter. And then when it's in the bin, you can banish it and pick up a Fiend, which coincidentally, this is the Fiend, as is Engraver, obviously. So just lets you restart your plays next turn really nicely. And yeah, it came out once, but I'd probably keep it in the future. It was pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
Then for the not Fiendsmith cards, I ran a Scylla Hat Rabbit, which mostly just set the Statue of Anguish.
Yep.
And it's an MST on your end board as well, which is also, it's really good. I ran a Link Spider, and to pair with it, I ran an SP. You need this because the traps are vanillas, and SP is just generically really good. I summoned it a couple times. Yeah, full stop. It was really good. I love SP. For the engine extra deck, I ran 2 Apophis. Ooh. 2 of the new reptile retrain thing. This card is insane.
Yep.
Getting to reset 2 traps, well, 3 if you run them, but just 2, and popping a card and being a soft once per turn as well. You can just keep going and just keep resetting things. Like you can, because it's an Apophis card as well, so you can like make the first one, set the 2 back, activate 1 through King, make another one, set them more back, and like just keep going that way. Plus it's 28, and it's just insane. It also it triggers off your opponent's trap cards as well. So like if they, I don't know, imperm something else, you can pop a card on their turn.
Or the mirror match, right? That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, exactly right. It's honestly fantastic. Some people were running 1 I saw, but I definitely wouldn't cut below 2. The second one came up too many times, especially if you're trying to grind.
Yeah.
And forgot this in the Fiendsmith engine, but yeah, part of that. And then last card was Typhon. This card was really good. Honestly, I could try and fit 2 of these. This card came up a lot.
That was my favorite card on the weekend. It was so boring.
Yeah, it's just insane, especially in just like a high density of hand traps list. Sometimes you just open 5 hand traps, and they're not playing the game, sure, but you can't play unless you normal an Invader or an Ash or something and just make it 29 beat stick. And admittedly, it does conflict with Purge a little bit, but like you can still summon it. It's still 29. He's still the lingering effect still applies. Yeah, it's good. It came up so many times. The card's insane. Definitely wouldn't cut this one. I would go to 2 maybe if I had room.
I jumped to the side deck.
Yes, sir. So side deck I ran. It was fairly, maybe not stock, but it was like nothing spicy in there really.
Yep.
I ran some back row hate, 2 storms and a duster. These came up once or twice. They were good. I resolved them. A lot of people are like siding in strikes and things, especially, and this just sort of cleans that up. Then for Malice, you have to run this. Everyone's running this. It's good. You win if you resolve it. And also for Malice, I ran basically 6 copies of this.
Yeah.
It's functionally the same thing. They can't play into it. If they do, you get too many draws. Then for Rizal, exact same thing, just more chummies. You just really want to draw cards or force them to pass the turn so that you can play as if you went first. It's the same thing. And then lastly, I ran 3 Book of Eclipse. This came up a lot actually. It came up against Mermails. Like I just got to book his board. It's mostly for Rizal, but it's just so that you have a clean 6 against basically everything. So the siding patterns were usually cutting 1 of each trap card plus the Fiendsmith trap. Let me find them. It was usually that, and a call by. And you just brought in 3 chummies plus either books or 3 of the other chummies plus Lancia or 3 chummies plus Lightning Storm, whatever you want. And it's just a fairly clean out, the same every time. And if you're going first, you just cut your Fuelos and put in 3 books or Lancias or whatever you want.
What was your matchups for the viewers at home?
I versed 2 Rysels, 2 Malice, 1 Mermail, and 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon. I won 4 out of my 6 dice rolls, which obviously helps. But on the whole, yeah, it was good. Even going second, it can play through boards surprisingly well. Plus, you run just such a high density of hand traps that they're not usually getting to full boards.
Nah, that's pretty
Yeah,
awesome,
really.
man. You just you've been on a tearway where you've been winning a lot of OTSs and topping them, and now you want a
You know
regionals.
how it is. You know how it is. I got to show these players I judge by choice.
Yeah, you're giving everyone a chance. That's why, and then you go
Exactly
to
that.
Oceans, you dominate.
You know how it is. You know how it is.
Any shout outs, my friend?
Yeah, shout out to my boy Lyndon. He lent me all the Odion cards the day before at locals when I saw him playing it. I was like, yo, that deck looks sick. I'm gonna take that to the regional. So shout out to him. Shout out to the lads at Good Games Newcastle as well. And shout out to my boy Steven as well. Didn't verse you, but would have been good.
I was there for moral support and somehow
Of
top
course,
2
of course.
with this stupid card called Tyrant's Phone.
It's a good one.
Alright, John, thanks for the deck profile, man, and I hope to see you in the future.
No worries. Thanks for your time.